Thank you for joining us. We're here again to talk about the YourCAM portal, and today we want to focus on the secure messaging aspect of it. Many of you might be wondering why we're asking you to use secure messaging in the portal, and I know we're all accustomed to using email, text, all that type of technology. The primary reason for using this secure messaging system is simply that this is secure. And I know, it says that in the title, doesn't it? That sounds a bit patronizing. It's really not intended to. We've had so much experience recently of people having difficulties with hacking and email security that we really want you to encourage your family and to yourself adopt the use of encrypted messaging, which is so easy once Ben's explained it to you via the portal. If you take one thing away from this, then please know that if you're sending us any kind of vital information like a bank statement, which gives all of your details, or something that gives, for example, a copy of your password, this is absolutely the way that you need to send it to us to keep you and your family safe from the hackers who are all around us. But without further ado, I'm going to hand over to Ben, who's going to explain to us how we use this, how, for example, we can receive messaging from our spouse. He's going to give us the whole mechanics, and I hope that will mean that we're all very comfortable with using this going forwards.
Yep, thanks, Tracy. So with secure messaging, it's just important to initially say that if you are a client yourself that works, that has a independent financial advisor that works alongside City Asset Management, the secure messaging system here won't be a function that's on your portal. This is just because for any details, for any advice, any information you want, it's important that goes through your financial advisor first of all, so that they can establish that contact and advise you as they are essentially paid to do as such. So it essentially eliminates the need for us to receive this message, forward it onto your advisor, who would then likely contact you to essentially trying to avoid creating a circle of communication there, and instead would prefer if you would go straight to your advisor. If it is to do with financial advice, that is why they are there, and as such as well for their access, if they're viewing things, they don't have access to secure messaging, so they wouldn't be able to see any form of messaging you sent yourself. So it's just important to remember that. So if you did log in, you had a financial advisor, this pod here would not be viewable. But if it is a case that this pod is viewable when you are sending a message, it is relatively straightforward. If you just click here to send us a secure message, and then new message here, you have a subject heading and a text box there to input whatever
Ben,
it
it
was.
looks just like an email, right?
Exactly that.
Yeah.
It's formatted the same sort of way to keep everything in the same idea, the same sort of format as an email to keep. We don't want to rock the
Right.
boat too much. We don't want to
So
change
this is
it.
free text. So I could say,
Yes.
for example, ISA contribution, and then I could put my message,
Yep.
what's my maximum ISA contribution for this year? And then perhaps I could attach something which said, I'm sending in a statement. I'm not sure whether this is relevant or not. How would I attach that statement? It might be a spreadsheet, for example, that I've been keeping of my holdings.
So with your attachments, the way that the YourCAM system works is that they have to be PDFs. There's
Right.
no sort of way of attaching anything else. If it is a case that you are looking to do that, you would be able to sort of resave any document you have, be it a Word document or a spreadsheet, as a PDF. You would then, once you click attach, it would show you a list in your documents or wherever you have saved down the thing that you wish to send over. You'd then be able to attach it, and you'd have a key information there to tell you that that has been fully uploaded and would appear with the secure message itself once it is sent over.
Right, so that's again to come back to the point I've made, and sorry to be boring, that would be really secure. So if I'm keeping a home spreadsheet of all of my finances, sort of broken down my bank accounts and utilities and all of that good stuff, I could send that over to us, and I would know 100% that that wouldn't be possible, possibly hacked or anything else. And likewise, if, for example, I wanted to just send a bank statement over, say, I'm not sure if this is relevant, again, I could attach a PDF of that and we'd be able to receive it really safely.
It's exactly that. So once that everything is done there and you click send, that message is sent off in to the back end of our system for it to be viewed. So the way that it's determined on how it's viewed is that everyone is listed into specific teams or groups. Those groups would be a member at minimum, your investment manager, and as well as that, the member of our admin team that would be linked to that account. So there'd be a minimum of 2 people. If you had a financial planner involved in any way, shape, or form with your accounts, they would also receive a notification that you have sent a message. So someone would be able to then, or everyone would be able to then view it from our end to see what has been required. And someone would then be able to reply to everyone in that chain of messages.
Great. So we've got a team here who are covering your portfolio, and that's going to be your investment manager, your client services coverage, and your financial planner. One or more of them will come back to you and say, yes, we've safely received that spreadsheet. No, you're absolutely fine. You've made your contributions already this year. And when they send that message back to you, Ben, how will you receive that?
So you'll receive a largely generic email. It will essentially just say that so whoever's responded to you, their name will be there and say they've sent you a secure message via the
Right.
YourCAM portal, and it will take you to a link with the where that message is stored. If for whatever reason when you log in you didn't wish to view or click on that link because it's an unsuspected link, it may be something that you feel may lead you to a website that you don't want to click on.
Mm.
If you logged back in, as you can see here, it does say you've not sent or received any messages. When I click on messaging here, or if I was on the main part of the portal, I could click on this button here at the bottom here of send a message, and it will take me through to that same bit. So the messages should be stored here, should be saved here, so that when you receive one, if you just wanted to log into the portal instead of clicking the link, it would be stored there for you.
Okay, that seems very straightforward, Ben. And you would be, as you said, notified into your email from the email address that we have for you, but you don't need to reply in that email. You go back into the system and send your response again with all the security that surrounds sending it within the portal.
Absolutely that. And not only will I recommend doing it by replying to the secure message on the portal, the message itself that you receive is automated. So if you did reply to that email, there is a strong chance that we wouldn't receive it because it would go to an automated email and it would likely bounce back to you. So it is important to go back into the portal to reply to whatever message you have received.
Well, that's really helpful. Thank you. So just to come back to where we started from, please do take the time to become familiar with this. As Ben said, the messaging on the side tab here is really easy to access and also really important just to keep all of your confidential information secure so we can look after you and to keep you as safe as possible. Thank you for watching, and please do keep the suggestions for more videos coming. Thanks, Ben.
Thanks.